Welcome to the Theatre of Dreams. Manchester United's 2-0 victory over Sunderland, a match many had billed as Ruben Amorim's job saver. Yet beyond the relief and the smiles, a question lingers: were all those months of suffering truly necessary? From the very first day he took charge at Old Trafford, Amorim had warned, "We will have to suffer for a long time." 314 days later, those words still resonate. Against Sunderland, United scored inside the opening 10 minutes of a Premier League game for the first time since a 1-1 draw with Ipswich. For the best part of a year, United had become synonymous with slow starts, surrendering control, and, perhaps worst of all, an inability to keep clean sheets. Supporters endured frustration week after week. Yet against Sunderland, the script was torn up. A goal inside 8 minutes, a second before half an hour, and a backline that stood firm to secure 3 priceless points. United began with rare verve, creating chances almost from the first whistle, and before 10 minutes had elapsed, Mason Mount made the pressure count, finishing smartly after Ruben Ambuemo's assist. The Red Devils maintained the tempo, missing further opportunities before a long throw from Diogo Dalot caused chaos in the box and allowed Benjamin Sesko to score his first ever goal at Old Trafford. The second half was more controlled, United deliberately ceding possession but never losing their grip. Sunderland looked blunt, United remained composed, and what followed was a stress-free afternoon, a luxury under Amorim's reign. Yes, it was only Sunderland, a newly promoted side, and yes, the real test will come after the international break when United traveled to Anfield. But make no mistake, this was United's best performance of the season in a fixture widely seen as must-win to save Amorim's tenure. Old Trafford once witnessed an FA Cup triumph that prolonged Erik ten Hag's stay. Now a convincing win on home soil raises the question, could this keep Amorim safe until May? The bright spots. For once, United did not merely suffer, they played with purpose. Mason Mount, one of Amorim's most trusted lieutenants, was pivotal. Intelligent and industrious, he often dropped deep to support Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro, ensuring United controlled the central areas. He opened the scoring, knit the play together with confidence, and produced arguably his finest display in red. Ruben Amorim continued to stretch defenses with his movement and creativity. Alongside Amad Diallo, they tormented Sunderland's backline, their combination down the right flank hinting at a blossoming partnership. Benjamin Sesko showed his predatory instincts, needing only a single chance to find the net. With service flowing his way, the Slovenian looked increasingly comfortable as United's focal point. And perhaps most strikingly, Senne Lammens on his Premier League debut provided United with their first clean sheet of the season. One commanding catch was enough to send Old Trafford into raptures. Tactics and turning points. Even Sunderland manager Regis Lebris was forced into tactical adjustments to stem United's momentum, a rare sight since Amorim arrived in Manchester. The decision to start Mount over Cunha was vindicated. In a side full of headline names, Amorim chose a player willing to run for the system, for the team, and to knit the lines together. His withdrawal on 65 minutes, sensible given his injury record, underlined just how central he has become to the manager's vision. At the back, Amorim's call to restore Lenny Yoro in place of Harry Maguire alongside Matthijs de Ligt and Luke Shaw proved sound. Casemiro was removed before reckless bookings could cause damage, while Kogi Manu was given minutes late on. Most importantly, United managed the game, not the chaos managing them. Imagine no more. Before kickoff, Amorim struck a note of desperation, referencing John Lennon's Imagine. Imagine if we had beaten Arsenal on the opening day, not missed that penalty, beaten Fulham despite playing badly. It was a plea that small details can change everything. But in truth, United don't need imagination, they need tangible victories. Against Sunderland, they finally delivered one. No pain, no crisis, just 3 points. A win that could define an era. A 2-0 win over a promoted side may look ordinary on paper, yet it might prove the most important result of Amorim's tenure thus far. A complete performance, a confident display, and perhaps the end of an era defined by suffering. Player ratings. Senne Lammens, 8. Assured debut, crucial to the clean sheet. Mason Mount, 8. Goal scorer, orchestrator, outstanding throughout. Yoro, de Ligt, and Shaw, 7 each, solid and balanced. Amad and Ambuemo, Bruno, Casemiro, Dalot, and Sesko, 7 each. Disciplined, effective. Substitutes, 7. Did their jobs, preserved the win. So, what do you think? Is this the turning point for Ruben Amorim and Manchester United? Or just a fleeting glimpse of light in an otherwise stormy sky? Leave your thoughts below, hit like, and subscribe for more in-depth analysis of the Red Devils. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.